Welcome back. Thank you for staying with the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Now on to some international matters that have repercussions for St. Lucia and the region by extension. Boris Johnson has been elected the new Conservative leader in a ballot of party members and will become the next UK Prime Minister. He beat Jeremy Hunt comfortably, winning over 92,000 votes to his rivals over 46,000. The former London mayor takes over from Theresa May on Wednesday. In his victory speech, Johnson promised he would deliver Brexit, unite the country, and defeat Jeremy Corbyn. He spoke at the Queen Elizabeth II Centre in London, promising to energize the country and get Brexit done.
Well, I look at you this morning and I ask myself, do you look daunted? Do you feel daunted? I don't think you look remotely daunted to me. And I think that we know that we can do it and that the people of this country are trusting in us to do it, and we know that we will do it. And we know the mantra of the campaign that has just gone by. In case you've forgotten it, you probably have. So it is deliver Brexit, unite the country, and defeat Jeremy Corbyn. And that is what we're going to do. And I know some waggles already pointed out that deliver, unite and defeat was not the perfect acronym for an election campaign, since unfortunately it spells dud. But they forgot the final E, my friends, E for energize. And I say to all the doubters, dude, we are going to energize the country. We're going to get Brexit done on October the 31st. We're going to take advantage of all the opportunities that it will bring in a new spirit of can-do. And we are once again going to believe in ourselves and what we can achieve. And like some slumbering giant, we are going to rise and ping off the guy ropes of self-doubt and negativity. With better education, better infrastructure, more police, fantastic full fibre broadband sprouting in every household, we are going to unite this amazing country and we are going to take it forward. And I thank you all very much for the incredible honour that you have just done me. I will work flat out from now on with my team that I will build, I hope, in the next few days to repay your confidence. But in the meantime, the campaign is over and the work begins.
Now, many have expressed the opinion that once Brexit is done, the UK will tighten its borders to the detriment of people, particularly from the Caribbean region. In other news, Pigeon Island played home to a fleet of boats and French nationals coming to St. Lucia to enjoy the island's hosting of the 2019 edition of Mercury Fest. Hot 7 TV's camera crew interacted with a number of patrons at the event to get a feel of the experience of Mercury Fest 2019. Cabanas, cover-ups and plenty cups. Mercury Fest 2019, which came off the pace of St. Lucia's National Parade of the Bands, shed an atmosphere of good vibes and absolute fun. Minister for Tourism Dominic Fede says Event St. Lucia's sponsorship of Mercury Fest ensures a strengthened partnership between St. Lucia and its French allies.
It really is a privilege to be associated with this event once again. It's our second year getting involved. And it goes to show that this event is very sustained. There's a very, very strong demand, especially for Martinique. Hundreds of boats are here. And it's a great opportunity between the people from Martinique and the people from St. Lucia to come together and have fun.
Patrons danced away to a mixture of local and foreign sounds which ideally suited the mixed crowd. Vaval TV's host Pauline Francis spoke with one patron who says the highly rated Dennery segment was greatly anticipated.
So I'm here with Laura. Laura, how are you enjoying St. Lucia and, of course, Mercury Fest 2019?
So far, so good. It looks like a good turnout. The music is great. The vibes are good. Just happy to be here and enjoying myself.
Now we have a number of artists on the lineup for today. Who did you come to see?
All of them. I've come for the January segment.
The ultimate beach party was deemed a success, attracting thousands of people to the shores of St. Lucia for 2 days of sun-filled fun. Veteran Carnival Band Director Thaddeus Antoine believes that a few changes need to be made to improve the island's carnival product. These changes begin with the government providing subsidies to event organizers. Lavie Spooner tells us more.
The director of Red Unlimited Carnival Band, Thaddeus Antoine, caught up with the news team during this weekend's Mercury Fest celebration to voice a few of his concerns. Antoine opined that the role of the island's government should go further than just promotion and include event subsidization during the carnival season.
And what government can help out is by way of setting up an event area. You have a stage, and you say every promoter use that stage, use that sound, use that lighting. It helps. It really helps cut down the costs, and it helps us now. The cost of the event come down as well, because that's a major cost. It will cost you about $70,000 for sound and stage for an event, right? And to make that money, you have to go up in the pricing of tickets. Sponsors are the real sponsors in St. Lucia. The sponsors, we don't have the market and the volume for the sponsors to give you so much more. So they do branding, but they give you very little. So that's how government can help out, by subsidizing the events.
Antoine continued his critique by suggesting that the government change the day carnival is judged from Monday to Tuesday. He says that this may help realize greater promotion and marketing benefits for the island.
I think the government really tried this year, the promotion of carnival, by getting footage. But it's difficult to get footage of the way the bands are carrying on at times. The costumes are not always there. And if you realize this year, most people come out to see carnival on a Tuesday, right? But the Tuesday, there was hardly any costumes because there was no judging taking place on a Tuesday. And I think what we have to flip it. We have to make it Monday, if you like Monday wear, where people can wear anything they want to. But Tuesday has to be the costume day when most people come out, and you get proper footage now for carnival.
Overall, he conceded that there was effort put into this year's staging of carnival, but says that there is still so much to be done to improve the national carnival celebration. For Hot 7 News, I am Love Spooner reporting.
St. Lucia has been able to access financing from the Adaptation Fund. The fund finances projects and programs that help vulnerable communities in developing countries to adapt to climate change based on country needs, views, and priorities. More in this report.
The island has been approved for the implementation of a $9.8 million agriculture project from the Adaptation Fund. The project seeks to address climate change and its impacts and build resilience within the agricultural sector. It will be implemented through the Caribbean Development Bank and executed by the Department of Agriculture, Fisheries, Natural Resources, and Cooperatives. The Chief Agricultural Extension Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture, Kemiel Jean-Baptiste, provided details on the various components of the project.
Through this project, we are seeking to get a greater involvement of our youth. And as would have been mentioned by my colleague earlier, there is constant change in terms of the practices and the knowledge that is required for our farmers to remain competitive and for them to sustain comparative advantage in the production of food, particularly food for export. And through this project, we are looking forward to ensuring that we provide the support that is necessary in order for all and sundry young farmers, as well as those who have been involved for the last 20, 30, or 40 years, to get access to the knowledge that is required, the resources that are required, whether technical or financial, in order for us to ensure that we maintain food security, in order for us to ensure that we maintain livelihood security, and of course, to maintain the continued development process of this country.
Minister for Education, Innovation, Gender Relations and Sustainable Development, Dr. Gail T.C. Rigobert, added that climate change and its impacts are consistently felt. As a result, swift action needed to be taken to ensure resilience in one of the island's most vulnerable sectors.
I'm especially delighted that the project addresses issues such as irrigation and the infusion of renewable energy techniques in the agricultural sector. I come from a district, a community that has long relied on farming. And I know that a project such as this one has very material and tangible impacts or implications for those who stand to benefit.
Dr. Rigobert concluded by thanking the CDB and her sister ministries for their part in helping the island gain access to those funds. The project will be implemented through a project management unit housed within the Ministry of Agriculture and will be supported by the Department of Sustainable Development. For Hot 7 News, I am Love Spooner reporting.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Stay with us. We'll be right back.